misconceptions. I don't normally focus on those, but I try and just, own myself, and now it's doing it through a book and through my words. It's really been an incredible journey.
And I think that's so wonderful, because I think so many of us are on Instagram, we're seeing the glossy, perfect version of everyone, and the reality is we're all just figuring it out.
We are all figuring it out, and that is okay.
Yeah.
I think figuring it out, that's the fun part,
Exactly.
It really is, because it is through our mistakes that we can actually find the leader within us, and to not be ashamed for things that we've gone through in our lives, and for some of the choices that we've made, if they've been bad, just to own them and understand them and understand why we made those choices, and to try and grow from them, and really just have the perspective of being kind and gentle to yourself.
Absolutely. And you are an OG business boss. So before every celebrity was starting a business, you were doing this long before anyone else. And the way it sort of started was you were wearing clothes, and everyone's like, where do I get that? And you're like, ding, 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 I can do this. So tell us a little bit about the business, Jessica Simpson collection.
The Jessica Simpson collection really happened in a very organic way. At the time, I was shooting Newlyweds, and it was one of the first reality shows ever. I've been every size there is, and I felt in those moments that I deserved a great outfit. So
Absolutely.
It's like, even if you're not feeling great about yourself, you can really like your outfit.
Absolutely. So when your career shifted from entertainer to entrepreneur, I read, and I love this, that you sought out mentorship. So you teamed up with the co-founder of Nine West, Vince Camuto, to talk about launching your brand in 2005. And I think that's something that a lot of women struggle with, is asking for help. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
I think that it's important to put ego aside and have somebody that you look to that can help guide you, that knows what they're doing and is actually really passionate about what they do. Vince Camuto was an unbelievable man in all ways, as a father, as a husband, but also as a man that loved to shoe. And his passion was shoes, and how they looked on a woman's foot, and how comfortable they were. And just when I met him, I truly felt like he would be my mentor for as long as I live, even when he passes. And he has been that for me. And he really showed me that the confidence that we have in what we're trying to brand is very important. And the comfortability and confidence is so important.
Absolutely. So I call my mom jokingly my unofficial co-founder, because my mom helps me with all facets of my business.
As does mine.
Exactly. So I'm like
here today.
Tina.
There she is.
Yes, there she is. This question's about you. But I wanna, this is like a personal question for me. Tell us about working with your mom. How has it been?
Out of my garage here in Silver Lake, LA. Today we have 15 stores all over the world, and yeah, that's about it.
Hi, my name is Denise Massey. I was an actress on television who had a baby and then decided I didn't want to raise my child on set for 17 hours a day, and then made a lifestyle brand.
Hi, I'm Emily Jackson. I started my blog 10 years ago, so I've kind of done that, and then I just launched my brand, IBL Collective, in June. So I'm the newbie to the brand game, and I'm a mom of 4, so I'm just working on growing. I know, twins. I have twins that are 2 years old.
So casual, yeah.
I'm Rachel Pally. I started my women's clothing line in 2002. It was my first job out of college, so this has been my entire career path. And I started with the intention of making clothing for all women, and so I also had launched a plus size line in 2007, and I'm also LA based, and and started out in my garage sewing, or in my bedroom with my parents helping me with packing boxes, and it's been an incredible 17-year journey, so I'm happy to be here.
Hi everyone, my name is Lindsay Albanese, and my background is really 16 years as a celebrity fashion stylist. I was a stylist on American Idol, Dancing with the Stars, and just countless celebrities and commercials. And about a year ago, I launched my own namesake brand, Lindsay Albanese, and we launched with my first product, which is a product I invented and patented called Top Tote, the hat holder. I should have one with me. Oh, thank you. Sarah should show
I have one of those.
Sarah has it. So you hat wearers, you need a Top Tote. So yes, this is just the first product of an entire line of serviceable style products we will be launching under my namesake. So, and I'm honored to be here too. Only 1 year in business, and I'm up here with you guys. Like, whoop, so exciting.
Yes, we're so excited. So I want to jump into some questions about these successful brands you have, starting with Rachel here. Rachel, so I heard that you started your brand by making clothing for you and your friends, and then a store owner saw what you were doing, and you thought that this was an opportunity to jump into it. Where did you get that drive, and what were you thinking?
For my skin tone to the test, and it failed so horribly. People were surprised and shocked and weren't expecting it whatsoever. So I think that's why it got to the point that it got to, like you said, 4 million views. I wasn't surprised because I knew what the product was gonna look like, but as far as how far the content went and the video went, I was surprised by that. At first I was like, oh, do I really want this? And then I'm like, well, it pushes the message out there further.
And so what impact has it had since then?
I think the biggest impact it had was pretty much for me, knowing that I was moving in the right direction, and knowing that although I was going up against someone with such a huge platform, I still used my voice and I didn't back down. I think that was the biggest impact for me.
Okay, you kept it real.
Yes.
Speaking of realness, that's what we love about you. That's what we love about you, Adrienne. You keep it real.
Thank you.
And that's scary though. That's scary.
It absolutely can be very scary. Yes.
How do you have the confidence?
I think that throughout my career, I've recognized that anytime that I've done something that was authentic to who I am, whenever I spoke out and was genuine and just kept it real, that's when the doors would open for me. And anytime I tried to fit into the mold or the box of what people told me was how I should be or how I should look or how I should sound, it never worked out. And I think that's because people low-key have like a sixth sense to what's real and what's not. Have you ever watched someone on TV and you're like, there's something I don't like about that person? Or if you've ever watched something and been like, oh, I love her and I don't know why. I think most of the time it's because that person is being authentically who they are. I think it's why people like Cardi B have had such a big wave, because people were like, damn, I don't know what she's saying at the time, but we all caught on. Right now we're all out here going, oh, but it's because she was just being authentically who she is. So I convince myself of that every single day. And I recognize that, yo, just be who you are, and what's meant for you will be for you, and what's not, will not. And that gives me the confidence to do what I do.
So, okay, first of all, I can't say, oh, can you try
Oh,
that again?
that's the Latina in me. I can roll my R's.
I cannot do it. So, your advice would be for people just to be who they are.
Be authentically who you are. There's so many more people that can relate to that than not. And I think in being real and speaking out about even the things that I've done in my life that are wrong, I low-key feel like maybe I had to go through those things so that I could say, wow, I went through this, and there's somebody watching that goes, damn, I'm not alone. So yeah, it helps for relatability.
So being authentic, yes. So Shahad, you are authentic. You've taken us on your journey through at first wearing natural hair and then switching and wearing your hijab. Can you speak to us about that journey and what it has meant?
Yeah, so I started making YouTube videos in my college dorm room. It was on a MacBook Air webcam. It was horrible. It's never gonna see the light of day again. And I was kind of documenting my natural hair journey. So I went from having really damaged hair, because I was straightening it every day, to healthy hair. And I think for me, it was kind of wanting to document that journey because it was a form of self-acceptance, self-love, loving my curls, because I still remember in junior high, middle school, this white boy touching my hair and my natural curls and saying, what is this, don't do this again. Or, you know, I was a YouTube baby, I grew up watching it. I would watch women with already straight hair curl their hair, so I would straighten my hair just to curl it again. It was just ridiculous. So that was kind of my journey, and through it I was still a normal girl. I was still in college, normal young adult problems, and I was documenting that. And a few years ago I decided that I wanted to start wearing hijab, and it kind of took a shift because that was my whole brand was natural hair. But I didn't really think about that. I thought to myself, this feels right, and whatever happens will happen. So I decided to put it on. Things were rough for a little bit. You know, my views went down. I was like, maybe this isn't for me. I'm not sure, but it felt authentic to myself, and I knew that this is like the bigger picture, what I wanted for myself. So like I said, things were rough for a little bit, and then one day it kind of felt like a new influx of people coming in, because everyone knew I was Muslim, but now I was visibly Muslim, and there were Muslim people out there, but there weren't very many black Muslims out there. And I think till today people don't think that it's a mutually exclusive thing, but it was kind of a new group of people, and I didn't, like a lot of people say that they do things because they've never seen someone do it before. Like I've never seen, you know, I wasn't represented, which is a very big part of why I do what I do now, but I also was just being a normal girl who wanted to document her experience. So once I couldn't hide behind my afro, my curls anymore, it was just my face, I got into beauty, and it was kind of me documenting that, and now it's a lot of wellness. So I think that I'm really lucky that people have stuck around through the journey, and I think it's what Adrienne was saying earlier about, like, I like her, but I don't know quite why. So now we're here.
Thank you for that. And Arnell, you also have documented your journey, and
let's hydrate. Okay. So while you're getting that,
there you go. We're ready.
You good? Okay. We want to first dive into health and wellness, kind of what we're talking about today, and the work that you're doing with Ollie. So last year, you became an official Ollie ambassador. Congratulations. What does the ambassador role entail specifically?
So the relationship basically started out, we were on our way to Japan. We were heading to Tokyo to film Queer Eye. We're in Japan happening. And I picked up a sample, it's not a sample, but it's like a little mini bag of the Ollie sleep gummy while I was at the airport, because I'm a terrible flyer. I still don't understand how planes work and how you can keep a massive clump of metal up in the air like that. And so I found Ollie sleep gummies at the airport. I posted a little Instagram story. They ended up contacting me about it because that's the power of social media. And
I wish I had a few cocktails at this moment. It's definitely best wino time. And I don't think I put on lotion, so don't worry about that. Back to the question. So when I was pregnant with this kid who's sitting here, who is almost as tall as me, it's really depressing. She's only 11, guys, even though she looks 15. And her name is Honor. And when I was pregnant with her, I knew I was gonna call her Honor. And when I had this allergic reaction to this product, I was 27 years old. I was, really kind of horrified by the notion that I could even have an allergic reaction to a laundry detergent that is marketed to babies. And I was like, how is this even possible? And I learned about all of these untested chemicals that are in everyday products and are in our fabrics, in our beauty products, personal care products, basically everything in, on, and around your home. There really wasn't any legislation that was protecting people. So I lobbied for chemical reform a few times. And all we were trying to do when we were lobbying is test these chemicals to make sure that they're safe in use in said product. That was just too much for the government. They just couldn't figure out how to do that. And at that time, there were over 1,100 chemicals banned because they were deemed unsafe for human health in Europe. And there were about 12 banned in the United States. And so I was like, something's got to give here. So I took this nonprofit sort of mission and I created a for-profit business around it. And I thought if government wasn't going to do something about this, then I'm going to create the solution. And by making products that are made from ingredients you can understand where they come from, we try to formulate with the most plant-based ingredients as possible. Using science, you could actually make those plant-based ingredients make a product powerful, just as powerful as a toxic chemical. It does cost a little bit more money to make those products and to build those products, but I figured, you know what? The more people that have this option of having a healthier, better for you option, making it affordable and accessible, then hopefully it'll drive the cost down for these products. So remember when organic produce was like only in Whole Foods and an apple cost like $10? Now it's at Ralph's. You can get it on sale. And so the more people that choose to buy better for you products, it actually drives the cost down for these types of products. And so that was really my goal and my mission, is to bring it to everyone, raise the awareness and the consciousness around you can take control of your own health, and you don't have to rely on the government to safeguard you, because frankly, you're probably the last person on their mind when it comes to legislation.
That's absolutely insane to think about.
Things. And I was like, no. I need everything that you clean your home with that is in and on and around you, everything that you put on your skin and your baby's skin, and I need those diapers and wipes as well. All of that needs to be safe. And then I knew we were always going to move into beauty. And they were like, just do one thing. Trust me, I built a brand before. And I was like, this just isn't the concept. And so when you have these naysayers and you have people picking you apart, and they're going to, I think you have to have answers for all of their questions. If you do too many, let me get back to you, that's not a good sign. I think you maximum get 3 in those rooms. So the best thing to do is to pitch your idea to your most hater relative. Your auntie that's always snapping at you and telling you all kinds of things, or your uncle who knows too much. Tell them the idea, let them give you all the but, and did you think of this? I don't understand that. And answer all of those questions very simply without the anger and the frustration, but just very calmly and nicely. And then listen to your favorite song before you walk into that room and fake it until you make it.
I'm definitely going to ask what your
video? So I'm really excited, guys, to try this line, this natural line from Not Your Mother's. I had no idea this line was even available, and it is, as you can see, no sulfates, no dyes, no silicones, no glutens, no parabens, and then whatever that thing is. And they are giving away all this free stuff here at their stand, which is super cool. Say hi! So yeah, I'm super excited to try all this stuff. Yay for no silicone! come here and show the camera on this side. I have it set up.
Am I allowed to cuss?
Yes, you can cuss. I'm eating macaroons.
Collagen gummies. A Vagisil bath bomb.
I don't know if that's YouTube appropriate.
It's totally YouTube appropriate.
It's totally YouTube appropriate. Is that a dry shampoo? Crystal, we can't take that on the plane.
I know, we can't take that on the plane. We can try to check it. A LaCroix hat. Batiste dry shampoo.
Full size Batiste shampoo. I mean dry shampoo.
So there's a lot to figure out here. You're gonna have to.
These macaroons.
There's an intimacy oil. Meltdown. Oh my god, I wanted to buy this. It just released on Sephora. Meltdown.
What is it?
It's oil for acne prone skin. Another mask. A 1 bar. What is this? Be well what? Seriously, there's so much stuff in here, it's like even hard to. Charcoal cleansing pads, charcoal things.
Is that a mascara?
Yeah, it's the Kat Von D Go Big Go Home.
Shut up! Let me see that. Again, we got the Kat Von D mascara. Shut up.
A full-size 3-in-1 repair. Have you ever used this? Like, it's really good. It smells amazing too. Peace out emergency blackhead strips.
Yes.
It's insane. Like, we're gonna have to check a bag. I have 3 things of body butter.
This is what the bag looked like.
It's absolutely
Oh my god.
ridiculous.
Create and cultivate.
Cocoa floss. Have
You're
you
the
ever-
bomb.
Cocoa floss, strawberry. It's the most amazing dental floss in the world. I use
Sounds
it all
kind of
the time.
nasty, I'm not gonna lie, but I'll
No,
try it.
I love it. You need to stop. Look cute, make money, just
We got
fab.
these adorable planners
Oh my god. So much stuff.
on the way out.
I don't see any honest though. I'm gonna be honest.
She's got
Oh my god, we got a pair of Bombas. Bomba socks, they're amazing. Totally good for running.
Oh, and we got these other really cute socks from the place that did our headshots.
It's socks, socks, socks.
So adorable. Love it.
It's really hard to sort through this, I'm gonna be real honest. There's so much in this bag, it's overwhelming.
Okay, well, we're going to sort through our bags. I'm going to come back and do, like, once I'm home and organized, I'm going to come back and do, like, a full breakdown of everything we got. But we just wanted to give you guys
Create and cultivate.
a little glimpse of
Rockets.
what we got. And thank Create and Cultivate so much for an amazing, amazing day.
It was
yes.
awesome.
Woo! Ava Mendez, Jessica Alba.